I'm here checking out Shovel Knight Showdown with Sean and Sandy.
Yo.
And there's also Cyber Shadow. Whoa. My goodness. So how has it been to publish Cyber Shadow?
Well, we're still in the midst of publishing it, but so far it's going really, really good.
That's great.
It's been insane. It's been 6 years since Shovel Knight was announced here at PAX, and we did the Kickstarter. And now here we are 6 years later, publishing a new game, showing a new game off to the world, helping some others, and it's insane. The line is going back so like just around on the other side here for King of Cards and Cyber Shadow. It's huge.
Wow.
Huge and amazing and awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what was the motivation to publish Cyber Shadow? You've got you make amiibos. You've got your own Mad Libs. You've been working on Shovel Knight for 6 years.
That's right, 6 years.
So you've got plenty on your plate.
Yes.
And yet you were like, we will also take this game that's been in development for a long time.
This is true.
And help the developer fine tune it, as well as guide through the marketing and all that other process.
Yeah.
This is a lot of work, sir.
It is.
What are you thinking?
Well, this is part of what we wanted to do as Yacht Club ever since we began, I think. We wanted to make Shovel Knight, we wanted to make an NES game, we wanted to produce our own stuff. We wanted to market it the way we wanted to. We wanted to put it out by our own rules, and we think that we got a good set of them. So,
and more than that, I've noticed you like people. You're something of a sweetheart, an American sweetheart, some have said.
Well, thank you so much.
How does it feel to provide emotional support to the creator of Cyber Shadow, giving them a security blanket? Like if you came to me and said, the Yacht Club wants to wrap you in what we've got and protect you from this dangerous, scary. I mean, how many games come out on Steam?
Right. That's what Arnie did initially, because we're like, oh, it'd be so cool. We'll publish you. We'll put your game out. We'll give you a little feedback help. We'll bring you to shows. You know, he's like, well, thanks, but no thanks. And
really?
Like, whoa, hold on, wait, not so fast, not so fast.
We knocked a few times on his door. We were mutual fans of each other's work for a really long time. But
really?
Yeah, but it was like Arnie had no intention. I mean, he's right here. He had no intention
Great game, you're doing it.
No intention of grabbing a publisher, but we just kept trying to coax him and bring him into our little family.
And here he is.
Yeah, here he is.
And people have been, I mean, Cyber Shadow, I first started following the Twitter account, I don't know, 5 years ago maybe?
Wow, really?
And now everyone is talking about it.
Yeah.
Polygon.com, Kotaku.com, all the game blogs.
All the big game.
Jonathan.
Yeah, bringing more notoriety to the game has been cool, but I feel like we're just letting it show for itself. It was already cool. I mean, that's why we went after it in the first place.
Sure.
Just being able, well, you were saying about being able to be supportive, and initially he did say no, but we kind of managed to convince him over time that this was a good idea. And sometimes the feedback that you get is like strange or it doesn't make sense, but after it was implemented, I think he understood and was like, well, oh yeah, this is like getting better.
Sure.
But we're all working together. We built a trust
Oh,
now,
wow.
So I think the rest of the game is going to go really well.
This is like better than a Julia Roberts romance movie. This is like, I'm not sure, you're so beautiful, but can I trust you? And you're like, I'm gonna show you that I'm for real. This isn't just about your looks. This is about really believing in you.
And allowing your
with a robot ninja, right?
Yeah,
pretty robot ninja.
Yeah, I mean, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable, just like Cyber Shadow.
Sure.
Right?
It's a deep thought.
You only got 3 hits, but I guess more for the demo.
Well, I will yak about this no more, other than closing on. If I was releasing a game in this 100 games a week climate, and I could have Yacht Club help explain to people that I knew what I was doing, I would be deeply relieved and very grateful. So I believe in you.
Thank you so much.
Closing up the Shovel Knight saga, at least for now.
Coming to a close, at least the first bit of it.
Yeah. How does it feel
chunk.
to see this kind of line for this game, maybe for the last time, at least for a while?
Well, I'm sure whatever we bring next, there will be a line for that also.
But for Shovel Knight,
it's a little it's a little bittersweet, but we're still so in it right now that it's hard to ever see. It's hard to think of a day when I wouldn't think about Shovel Knight. I can never imagine that a day will go by where I won't think about Shovel
Sure.
Knight. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's Shovel Knight's a little bit of you. Maybe a whole lot.
Yeah.
And I've theorized about that deeply.
Yes.
How Shovel Knight is like your avatar, your stand, if you will. If you were a JoJo character.
But I don't know. It's not just me. It's me and everybody else around me. It's all of us working together.
And that's what Shovel Knight's about too.
Yeah,
the whole order is together.
Yeah.
And then Shield Knight.
Everything.
Yeah, but they're so lovable.
And even they're not so bad.
Right.
Like, well, some of them.
Well, King Knight might be.
You're right. King Knight. Right. King Knight is pretty horrible.
And
but
King Knight, like we were talking about, I think at some other point in time, he's a ruler and he wants to command others.
yeah.
He's like a bad publisher.
Yeah,
And you're
I
like a
guess
good
so.
publisher.
Well, and he's just so self-obsessed and self-absorbed. I mean, and never looks outward.
Right.
And that's like what makes him such a villain.
Sure.
And his selfish character.
He's got endearing qualities. He's got a nice mom.
Yeah, his mom's beautiful.
Right. He does love his mom. He loves his mom. At least there's that. At least there's like some kind of warm emotional core somewhere.
Sure.
But I'd say of all, the Order of No Quarter, King Knight might be the most villainous.
Right, and you're going out on that.
Yeah.
But
There you go.
you're also going out on Showdown,
Oh my gosh. Yes.
where everybody gets to star a little bit. It's a true partnership, teamwork / competition
Yeah,
game.
you're fighting, so.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
just-
there?
just like,
But you can team up, right? Like 2-on-2.
Of course, you can do 2-on-2, or you can do a 2v1v1.
Oh, right, right.
You can do free for all. So you can play the story mode, which is you can do up to 2-player versus a computer. So you don't have to fight each other if you don't want. But fighting each other is where the fun is in this one, at least.
Sure.
It's cool because the whole Order of No Quarter is here. There's other characters that we haven't announced yet, but it's got a big old fun roster, and it's cool to see the characters doing their moves from the boss battles. It's cool to take control of them for the first time if you like a particular member of the Order of No Quarter, one of the other characters. So that's cool.
That's great.
That's what I'm excited about for sure.
I'm excited for you.
And there's little stories. Like in the story mode, everyone has like a little beginning, middle, and end. You have a rival character. So there's some extra story tidbits of even really minor characters that we've added into the game.
Like the mouse, propeller mouse.
Well,
I didn't mean to
like Propeller Rat.
Propeller Rat. I'm sorry.
Let me get back to you on Propeller Rat. Noted.
I'd love to just know how he's
whose story
feeling.
do you want more of? Yeah.
Yeah. Whose story don't I want more of?
Right.
The whole dang cast is a lovable bunch. One of the most lovable bunches.
Well, it's fun to explore in that world too. That's why it's hard to leave Shovel Knight behind sometimes, right?
It looks that way.
I wanna
and
have
it
fun.
looks like you went for, like, I might have said this to you already, so sorry if I'm like a broken record. I loved last episodes of TV shows because they get to go all out.
Yeah.
With everything they've been waiting, like, now's not the right time for this, now's not the time for that.
Right. It's
It
now
feels
or
like
never.
you got to go all out because it's now or never.
Yes, yeah, especially after Spectre of Torment came out and did well on the Switch, we were like, oh, we can take as long as we want to on King of Cards, which is why it took 2 years. But all that time went into making it overblown and crazy, and it's a game that you can soak in much more than you could with Spectre of Torment,
Right.
Which is like very much just like playing 10 levels in a row. In this one, you can spend a half an hour playing cards and doing weird level stuff, and you're like, wait, where did that hour go? That's
great.
That's really fun.
Yeah, it almost feels RPG-like about just being there in the world, passing the time
It has
in
an
ways that feel good.
Yeah, an RPG-ish, adventure-ish quality for sure.
So good.
Yeah.
John, such a pleasure as always.
Oh my gosh.
There it
thank
is.
you.
The hands.
Thank you.
Sandy.
Great to see you, man.